In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about rendering. So I've already got my light set up. If you want to see what lights you have in your model currently, you can click on this little arrow key, and right now there's a distant light, and so it should provide a sort of general illumination to things. I'm not going to be using any artificial light in this particular rendering. So I'm on the render ribbon, and I've turned on full shadows, I've turned on the sun, I have sky background illumination selected. One other thing that you'll want to check before you do your rendering is, every time you change the level of rendering that you're making, you'd need to make sure that global illumination is turned on. And that's tied to that distant light. So you'll find that if this is turned off, you might get some very dark renderings. So the default was about 3 o'clock on September 21st, and as you do test to see how the renderings turn out, you might want to make some adjustments to that. Once you've got all those settings set up, you will click on the render icon, which is this teapot, and it will take you to the render ribbon. Okay, so this is 3 o'clock, September 21st, and I'm getting some light coming through around this plane that I've constructed. I put some skylights in this room, but they're not really illuminating, so what I'll need to do maybe is to try changing the time a little bit and see what happens. Okay, so now the rendering has finished, and like I said, it's a little bit dark in there, so I'm going to try changing the time of day. I'll minimize this, and what I'll do is I'll drag this to around noon, and I'll run my rendering again. There it goes. Okay, so now it's finished rendering, and as you can see, it's starting to get some light on that back surface. And again, you might want to sort of make adjustments, add more skylights, shift your camera view, any number of things to sort of improve the sort of shadow settings.